Greetings everyone, I hope you are all doing well in isolation. Just before I start today's video, if you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so you don't miss out on any future uploads. In today's video, I will be covering and updating you all the recent developing news on the well-known case of 3-year-old Madeleine McCan, who disappeared whilst on holiday in Portugal. 3-year-old Madeleine McCan disappeared in a luxury hotel resort in Praia da Luz in Portugal in May 2007. Praia da Luz is a popular tourist hotspot for British holidaymakers. One night in Praia da Luz, Madeleine's parents, Jerry and Kate McCan, went out for a quick evening dinner, leaving Madeleine and her twin siblings in a nearby hotel, only 50 meters away from the resort. Both of them agreed to take turns doing 15-minute checks and agreed to check the children. The first few checks by Jerry McCan went completely fine. After doing his checks, Jerry went back to the dinner table, reassuring Kate that all the children were completely safe. As time went on, it was now Kate's turn to do the regular 15-minute checkups. This is when things took a turn for the worst. As Kate approached the hotel, she noticed the bedroom window was wide open. This slightly, deeply alarmed Kate. As she frantically rushed towards the hotel, Kate arrived at the children's bedroom, only to find 3-year-old Madeleine missing from her bed, whilst her twin siblings were still there, untouched. A few days after the disappearance, on 3 May 2007, Madeleine McCan was declared missing by the Portuguese and British authorities. 13 years on, after countless leads, suspects, sightings in this long confusing mystery, despite all the efforts from the police and private investigators, 3-year-old Madeleine was nowhere to be found. On June 3rd, 2020, German police revealed very credible information about a new suspect they've been tracking since 2017. German police stated they were onto a prime suspect but did not give too much details away. They revealed a German man in his early 40s was living in Portugal at the time of Madeleine's disappearance. German police also revealed this man's horrible criminal history, which included crimes against young children and young girls. The man also believed to be already in prison and is serving a long sentence for the crimes he's been convicted for. The man was also known to be dealing drugs, participating in robberies, breaking into holiday homes and resorts at the time of Madeleine's disappearance. Police also revealed images of a distinctive light VW van the man was driving in the Portugal Algarve area in 2007. Detectives also began interviewing individuals who had contact with the man and those who knew him personally. Some eyewitnesses who knew the man stated he was always doing random small jobs and appeared to always have little money or no money. At the time of the disappearance, the suspect was 30 years old and was living in a small remote house a couple of miles away from Praia da Luz, where 3-year-old Madeleine missing. What's even more strange is the suspect transferred the registration of his Jaguar vehicle to somebody else only a day after the disappearance. It now makes sense why German police are focusing all their efforts on this one suspect. Authorities stated that there's never been one suspect, not even one, that matches up to the timeline of the disappearance so perfectly. However, there's also many questions to be answered. For example, how did Portuguese police miss a suspect with such an extensive criminal history involving young children, and why it took 10 years plus to start investigating this individual. Hopefully in the coming days, more information will be released about this German individual and his movements back in Portugal in 2007.